Hello everybody, both you watch, or if you're watching on I Hate Gimmick Card Tricks or Card Trick Teacher 3, thank you for watching. I got a pretty advanced card trick, and this is the over-the-shoulder tutorial that you are currently watching. I have my Black Spider deck, and you can use any box, or you can have the spectator put their hand over. It doesn't matter. For this one, I'm going to use the Eco edition of Bicycle Playing Cards. It's a full deck, or you could just use the box of the deck that you're using, which mine is over there. You have the spectator remove 8 cards, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 cards, free choice. You can go ahead and show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they all are. And then you can show to the spectator and say, go ahead and pick a card. In this case, they'll pick the 10 of spades. You can go ahead and take the other 7, square them up, and as they're looking at their card or writing it down, whatever they want to do, count out the top 4 cards. You can go ahead and square up the 4 and the 3. You have 3 there, 4 there. And you can tell them to go ahead and put the pile or their card right on top. And now it is the 5th card down from the top. Now what you do is you count out 1, 2, 3. You just slide them off, put that on the bottom, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do that as fast as you want. You can just keep counting them out, kind of like this. If I had a small portion of cards, I can do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter as long as 3 and 4 are moved to the bottom of the deck. Now basically what you want to do is, now that you have done that, you can count out the top 4 cards and say, I'm going to flip over half. You don't flip over the first half. You flip over the bottom 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this is where the sleight of hand comes in. When you want to go ahead and get a biddle grip. A biddle grip is where you have your middle and thumb on the top and bottom part of the deck. Then you simply slide a card off. And what you do is, when this is going to be their card, the second card is always going to be their card, you go ahead and deal it off and catch a tiny little break there. Then when you come back to drop off the third, you pick up that second card as you drop off that third. So there you can see there's actually 2, but you count it as 3. And there's number 4 when there's really only 3 in that deck. So you can go ahead and turn them over, and the reason that you put a box over is so that way they don't see that this deck is thicker than that deck. You can say, we'll come back to that in a second. That's the last time they'll see the deck until you go ahead and show them that there's 4 cards in that deck. Now what you've done, if you actually have 5 in this pile, 4 face down, and then their card on the in the last position face up. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and get that biddle grip, or just an under biddle grip as I like to call it, and deal off 1, 2, move it to the bottom. That way you can turn it over without revealing that face down card. And once you have turned it over, this is probably the hardest part of the trick. It's another part of sleight of hand. It takes another biddle grip, and what you do is you use your thumb to slide off the first card. At the same time, you use your pinky or your pointer to slide off the bottom card. And as soon as you're able to, you go ahead and use your middle finger to slide off that third. That way it looks like there's only 4 cards, but really behind that one right there is another face down. So I say, here are the 4 cards that are in this pile. The 3 of hearts, 10 of hearts, 2 of spades, king of diamonds. You kind of do that real quick and then square it back up. That way they don't see that what's the word? You have 2 cards stacked up in one. Then you can go ahead and do ones. That way it's still not in the middle of the deck. It'll make things look a little better at the end. I never did that during the trick, but I would recommend doing that. Quickly take this off, and a lot of times they'll be a little sloppy. Make sure they don't see that there's only 3 there. And this involves another biddle grip. That's why it's, as I like to call it, the biddle trick. You go ahead and peel one off, get another pinky break. It's kind of like you did at the first. And then when you're about to go back for the third, pick up that second. Say there's 3, and there's 4. That way it looks like you have 4 cards there. So now we have 4 and 4, is what you would say. And with just a snap and a switch, now there are only 3 cards in this pile, which means one of them must just, you go ahead and flip it over. That way, if you leave it like this, they see that their card is the face down one first. But you kind of reveal that there's now 5 right before you cut these cards to the bottom and show that their card is the face down card. You can go ahead and let them look at the cards as much as they would like, and that'll do it. This is definitely a trick that I would like you guys to go home or wherever you are, go ahead and practice them. Do whatever you need to master this trick. It's definitely a trick worth the time for. It gets a lot of people every single time. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.